Hey guys, today's expert trick is going to be the nose work box search. Training the sport of scent work is a pretty complicated thing that's a bit outside the scope of tricks class. I will briefly give you the Cliff Notes version of how I would train this, and then I'm going to bring Elf out to demonstrate how you would need to perform this trick to get credit at expert level. I train scent work as a targeting exercise, so I would initially start out with just one container or even with just the tin containing odor, and when the dog checks it out at all, I would click and reward right on the tin. And I would do that for a week or so before adding a second container, and then it's a choice thing. They have to learn that targeting the one without smell doesn't pay you, the odor is what pays. And what will happen after you do that for a little while is the dog will start smelling whatever your target odor is and saying, oh, that's the smell that makes cookies rain from the ceiling. And at that point, they'll usually start either looking back, or they might give you a more obvious target. Sometimes you'll get a position change like a sit or down, and that's what becomes your scent work indication. You can also choose to train a specific indication, but again, that's sort of outside the scope of tricks class. What I would need to see for expert level is the dog working off leash. Yes, I know in nose work, usually they're on leash for containers, but off leash for expert. No luring, which would mean if you're using the pairing method of training this, no pairing at that point because pairing is luring. And I need to see up to as few as 5 containers is fine. There needs to be at least 5. The odor needs to be something other than food, so it can be essential oil, handler scent, although that would really be more the Find My Scent trick. You can use barn hunt tubes and have a rat out here, that's completely fine. Whatever odor your dog is trained to detect other than food is completely okay with me. So the dog needs to be out of sight when it's placed. Then we'll bring them in, do a search, put the dog back out of sight, and then do a second search with the hide in a different location. Just make sure that we know that they don't just go to the 3rd container or something like that. So right now I have my birch in that container that's right in the middle, the one I just put down. Ready? Search! Good girl, good job. Very, very good, all done, good job. Okay, so I'm gonna put her back in the other room then. And I'm gonna move my hide around. This time I'm gonna put it in the last position. Ready, search. Oh, there's nothing over there, honey. Good girl. Good job. Very good. Well done, good girl. So it's completely fine on each rep to go back in and reward the dog at source. Have some fun with this. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll look forward to seeing your videos. GoPro, stop recording.